Hey guys, what's up? It's Ranson Tholles here with another rap album review. And today I will be reviewing the 2013 album by Childish Gambino, Because the Internet.
WORLDSTAR before rap, you already know that. So fresh Prince, they are about to bring.
Now this is Childish Gambino's second major studio album, and again, this was one that I saw had a lot of mixed reviews, and it's really understandable, honestly, because it's one of the weirdest rap albums that came out in 2013. So just giving an example of this, not only do a ton of the songs have a Roman numeral in front of it randomly, but there's actually a screenplay that goes along with the LP. Now, the screenplay was actually written by Childish Gambino, Donald Glover himself, and it's titled Because the Internet. Anyone want to read it, I'll put the link in the description. You can read it as becausetheinter.net. Now, the way the story works, you read and listen to the album at the same time. That part of it is pretty cool. As for the story, I'm not such a fan. It's about a character called the Boy, who is basically represents Childish Gambino, going through a lot of weird stuff with his friends, and I'm not such a fan of the story. I just really like how he implemented the music and the story as one. Now, as for beats on this album, a lot of it was produced by Childish Gambino, and for the most part, they're pretty solid, other than the ones where it gets kind of weird. There's a lot of trappy songs like Crawl, WORLDSTAR, Sweatpants, and then there's some that are just like not trappy but still really good beats, like Earth the Oldest Computer, 3005, and The Worst Guys. Lyrically, Childish Gambino is at his best on this album, as he normally is. I wouldn't say it's lyrically as good as Camp, but he's still here, references and all, lots of funny lyrics to keep you going through the album, and lots of quick, spazzy flows in songs like 3005 and Sweatpants that are really nice too. There's also a lot of more free versy flows on songs like No Exit, but I'm a pretty big fan of that. Some of my favorite tracks on this album include mostly songs from the beginning half of the album. This includes Crawl, WORLDSTAR, The Worst Guys, Oakland, Sweatpants 3005. Then there's a few that I like towards the end, like Zealots of Stockholm and Earth the Oldest Computer. The slow, like, not so fun songs in the album are kind of like mostly towards the end, and if you read the story, they actually kind of fit during the sad parts, but I mean, they just not such a fan of songs like Earn, Life the Biggest Troll, Flight of the Navigator. The Party is a weird one, I guess. And then the song Pink Toes is probably my least favorite song on the album, except for Jhené Aiko's part. It's just so generic and boring. Like, sorry to anyone who likes that song, I just cannot stand it. As for features, Childish keeps it pretty minimal. We have Azealia Banks on the song Earth the Oldest Computer contributing some singing, which is pretty nice. Jhené Aiko, which I said is the only good part of the song Pink Toes. A very, very small feature from Chance the Rapper. Really, he literally just says 5 words. Other than that, there is a few other small features, but they're not credited. Such as in the song Crawl, you hear this guy screaming in the background. That's actually the rapper Mystical. And the singing in the beginning of No Exit is actually Miguel. As for other stuff that's gone along with the album, I already mentioned the screenplay. There is also 3 music videos so far. One for 3005, which has a bit of Zealots of Stockholm, I think, in the end. One for The Worst Guys. And then one just came out for Sweatpants. I believe it has a song in the end, but I don't remember what it is. The music videos are all very strange, but very good. Now, while many people consider this album just like a flawed attempt at making something like as innovative as Yeezus, I do really enjoy Childish's innovation in this album, and though I don't consider it his best work, I still consider it very good and one of my favorite albums of 2013. So with that, overall, I give the album a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty solid overall. There's just so many slow parts that's what keeps it from getting like the full 9 or 10 out of 10. So yeah, guys, that's this review.